All right, so go back to some questions here. See what we got for the questions of the week. You have them, Brianna?
Yeah, I have them.
Okay.
Okay, so, but this is going to be a reoccurring thing. So if there's any listeners that have questions for Josh and Dave, tag the hashtag AskBFFs on TikTok and ask any question, and they'll be answering ones every week. So we have 3 questions this week. First one, Josh, if you were to go to college, where would you have gone? And Dave, where do you think would have been a good college choice for Josh?
Okay, so I'm Canadian, so I probably wouldn't even went to school in the U.S. So I would have went to a university and not a college, because college is for like dumb kids in Canada. But I probably would have went to like University of Toronto. I don't know. I never thought I was going to college ever.
I mean, I don't know. He's popular, obviously, so you want to go somewhere warm, probably, where there's like hot girl. I don't know, like Miami or something. Probably would have been a cool spot for him. It's a weird question, but
Okay, next question.
Fuck yeah, Miami.
Josh, what is your least favorite trend that has been on TikTok? And Dave, is there a trend you hated all the years you've been on the internet?
A trend I hated, probably the rating, like when they got parents to rate the kids, and not because I like cared that parents were like speaking shit on us or anything like that. Like that didn't bother me, just because so many people made such like a big deal, and like people just like turned the trend into something not fun when it was supposed to be fun. Like, I just hate when that shit happens. It gets so annoying on TikTok.
I hate every trend. Like, I hate TikTok. I started, so this is going to date me, but, like, Barstool's been around so long. I remember when someone told me, hey, Dave, you got to get on MySpace. I was like, what's MySpace? And it's like this thing. It's like, okay, I'll get on it. And then Facebook comes along, and then Instagram comes along, and then TikTok comes along. And with Barstool, it's constantly like, well, we got to stay relevant. We got to stay cool, so we got to be familiar with all these new things. And you're constantly trying to learn new platforms and stay relevant and get better at it and, you know, reach new audiences. But you can never rest. So it's just that part keeps me up. That's like the business side. It's just we always have to be ready for like the next thing, or else we'll disappear. So you never get to rest. You never get to sleep. Every new trend, it's like, is this going to take off? Do we have to be on this platform? So that kind of is always a pain in the ass. And it's like, I'm sure, you know, TikTok's obviously what's hot. It's like why Josh and I started this. But,
yeah,
you know, that there'll be something else in another year or 2 years. That's the next thing. And then you got to learn how to master that. Snapchat, whatever it is, there's always something new. And the next generation's on it, and it's just staying relevant and staying hot. So I hate every new trend. I hate it because it just causes more work. Seriously.
Good answer. It's a good answer. Okay, last question. Advice to slide into a celebrity or social media star's DMs. What catches your attention in the DMs? Do you guys even read your DMs?
I did this. I like some girl made a video about how to slide into like a celebrity DM. And I responded to it. I think I duetted it. I was getting on my like TikTok game. And and it made different. I think I said for girls, I'm like, just say you fuck. Like if you're like, hey, I fuck, that'll catch your attention. Now I get it too much, so it's like a joke. Like people are that the guys say it, girls say it. There's always new trends that I don't even know are trends, but I can tell somebody said, like people are sending me snowflakes. Somebody must have said something. It was in a song or something.
Oh, that's the snowflake is when you're soft.
Yeah.
They're calling you soft, Dave.
No, they weren't. They weren't.
Sent you the snowflake.
It wasn't
That's
like
soft.
guys. It was girls. It was from a song. It was like Ice or something. I asked when this was going on.
Well, now if snowflake means like you're like...
No, I know what a snowflake is. I'm
Yeah.
the king of calling people snowflakes.
Yeah.
It wasn't being sent in as it was girls saying it was like icy. That's what it meant. I asked in the thing. They're saying it was a compliment.
Okay, so they were saying you were icy.
Yeah, what does that mean though?
Like swagged out, like
Yes.
icy. Yeah.
So that
okay.
I get a lot of notice me's. Like notice me. Notice me.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm never answering that.
No.
I'm
I
never
do look at
answering when someone
DMs
says notice me.
because people don't get my DMs. So and it goes full circle again. When we started, like what made Barstool is we always had content before anybody else. And it wasn't like people were sending us videos they take themselves that were funny or unique.
Yeah.
And we were the ones putting them on the internet. It started,
for
people
sure.
would send, we had like tips at Barstool Sports. Then it moved to Facebook. Now it's really Instagram, how people send tips. So I go through, people send pizza places, videos, and girls slide in. And if I see like what I would consider like a hot avatar or somebody, I'll look. Like if I'm just going
Right,
through it.
yeah.
So I always end. Yeah, I look.
I think like it's really just depends on like what the little pictures, you know?
Big time.
I feel like that's important. You got to have the best picture as your profile picture. People want to know what they're getting right off the like get-go. And then they'll go and read your DM. So,
I will say I never understand a girl who sends a DM and is private.
right, it's like what do you at least put like the
Okay.
Visco in the bio so I can see what you're working with, or else like it's like
You better
think I'm
have like a
gonna DM.
very, very pretty looking little Abby, because then you got to follow. So I went through a phase where if that happened, I'd follow. And then
And
if
then
I
unfollow.
was not attracted to them, I wouldn't unfollow because I felt mean. It's like, oh, I look, now I'm basically calling you ugly, so I don't want to unfollow. And I ended up following a gazillion people. And then people start criticizing me that I was following too many people. So it's like, all right, well, I did a cleanse not too long ago where I took out like 2,000 people.
Okay.
jeez. See, I remember when I first started social media, I totally would just follow people, see like I was like, oh, that girl's cute. Okay, I'll keep the follow, and then if not, unfollow.
But
That's not a good thing.
Yeah, that's
but-
calling them ugly.
well, I wasn't calling them anything. I was just seeing if I was interested in keeping the conversation alive, and then sometimes I was, and sometimes I wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, I have it. Listen, people ask. It's like I'm single. I'm not on any like dating sites or anything like that. So I have met people. I don't go out. I mean, when I go out, I don't meet a ton of people. So, I mean, I look.
So your
Yeah.
advice is to have a good profile picture and not be private.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the advice we're taking from that question.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
funny.
Yes.